Okay, so in terms of logging in, it's under Student Services on Moodle and under Careers, and then scroll down until you find Dreamcatcher. Okay, now I've already logged in, and it remembers my password, but for you, you've been sent an email from Dreamcatcher with a login password, and your login is actually your school email, and your password is different, but you can go and change it, and I'll leave that up to you. So this is the teacher interface, and after a lot of scrolling around and clicking on all the buttons, I found one button that's useful on the teacher interface. Okay, and if you scroll right to the bottom where it says reports and it says student goals, and this program is interfaced with Kmart, so all the student details have come off Kmart, so all your tutor groups are already in groups, so you don't have to make your own group or anything like that. And there's a little trick here: don't fill in anything in this table. Scroll down a little bit and it's student goals with reflections. Okay, and the year is this year, any goal type, any year level, and it's all grouped into your tutor groups already. Okay, and the format that I'll choose is PDF. So 3 clicks and hit save. And this is a PDF of all my students' goals, and this is after them being in the computer lab for one tutor group. So take Jordan for example, achieve excellence in all subjects. This is an academic goal, that's the start date, and then he's got an action plan. He hasn't done any reflections yet, so that was his first goal. Second goal was a personal goal, complete all homework on time. Jordan is new to us this year, he's quite an academic it seems. The 3 students in so the advantage here is I can see all my students at once and I can tell who has done their goal setting and who hasn't. And those are those 3 students, and I have one other student in my class that hasn't submitted some goals. So that's the only button that I find useful on the teacher interface. From here I go to in the parent-teacher interviews, I'm going to go to the student interface by searching the student's name each time, or alternatively I could actually just type in my teacher code, TADN, and it will bring up all my students at the same time. And if I click that blue button, it's going to take me to the student interface. Down here is just a log of the activity that's been happening, and I can take notes as to conversations that I've had with the different students in my tutor group. But as I said, the student interface is where it's at, and for the first time through you need to know 2 things about the student interface. First of all, under my details, the student has to change their, or maybe even just add a personal email, one that they check, because then they actually get email notifications as to when their goals are due for a reflection, and etc, etc. So that's the first thing you need to know. And the second thing you need to know is how the student can actually set a goal, and that's under goal setting and goals with reflections. Okay, so that's all you actually need to tell your students. There's no login and password for the students because they log on to Moodle, and as we just did, and then they just end up at this page. So there's no log on, and to set a goal, create a goal, and then it's all very intuitive. You just choose which type of goal it is. It's a personal, is it academic? That's for editing it, that's for deleting it, and then you actually periodically write a reflection. Oh, one other thing, when you do write a goal, there's a date stamp that you can put in, and it says time for follow-up. I told all my students the 18th of August, which is the second interview, but I think it would make more sense to tell them maybe 1 month from now, because I figured out that they get an email to say do a reflection into the e-box, and they click on the link and they can do a reflection 1 month from now or maybe 2 months from now. There are a few other features which I can cover at another meeting.